Hello, everybody, and welcome to this special podcast. Some breaking news today. TNA signing a new deal with POPTV, and me and Jeff Lane are going to discuss this. Before we get started, though, let me hit real quickly. Our sponsors, kayfabecommentaries.com. Please check out their website, the best shoot DVDs on the market, kayfabecommentaries.com. On top of that, I want to remind you, till the end of the year, we are running a special to join the brand for less than $1 a week. That's from now till the end of the year. Go to vincerussobrand.com. And also the code word is brand. That's only till the end of the year. We also want to remind subscribers who are on a manual renewal to please renew your membership. We count on your renewal just like we do on bringing new members in. I also want to mention, if you are a member, today on The Swerve, there's going to be part one of a great interview with Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers, the both of them together. Very rarely do they do interviews together. That'll be up later today for the brand. Jeff, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, Vince. I'm excited. I'm going to see the new Hunger Games movie tonight. So
tonight's the preview, bro.
I don't know. I think last night they may have had a showing, but it opens tonight.
Wow, okay, that's interesting. I thought new movies usually open on Friday. I guess because it's such a big movie, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Bond movie I went to on a Thursday, so Star Wars is a Thursday. The tickets I got for it, so I don't know if they're changing it to get that extra money before the weekend. I don't know.
Bro, I didn't even realize this. I think I saw I know I saw the first one. I think that's the only one I've seen. Bro, I didn't realize. I'm a huge Elizabeth Banks fan. I didn't even realize she was in this series.
Yeah, it doesn't look like her.
Yeah, I mean, I love her, bro. I mean, I'm totally in love with her. All right, Jeff, let's talk about the big news.
Let's talk about
We got the big countdown clock last night. I lost sleep, bro. I could not sleep on a big countdown clock. Big announcement for TNA. It was revealed today that they did indeed get a new television deal starting the beginning of January with Pop TV. What are your thoughts of this, Jeff?
Oh, going to me first, huh? Well, I mean, first off, for the talent, I'm thrilled. These people need to earn a living. They need to earn paychecks. The more they can do that, that's great. I would never want a company to go out of business. I never wish ill things on companies. So for the talent, the people that work there, absolutely thrilled for that. My issue is, as far as the product goes, I really don't care. I mean, this does nothing for me. As long as they continue the same company direction, the same creative direction, the way they do business, it's not going to matter. I mean, I don't know if this station has more. I'm assuming it's in more homes than Destination America, so they'll probably see a ratings bump. But they're going to keep losing their fans if they continue down the creative path that they're doing right now. So, the point is we want these people to keep jobs and earn money, but eventually that's going to run out if you don't change your business to attract more customers.
Yeah, well, Jeff, first of all, it is in 20 million more homes. Okay, so the station has a bigger reach, which obviously there's a bigger audience, and that's good news for TNA. First of all, bro, I have a lot of things I want to say about this, okay? And let me say this up front, Jeff. I publicly sent Dixie Carter congratulations. I personally emailed Dixie Carter, John Gaborik, Billy Corgan, congratulations, okay? Because I do congratulate them. Listen, I know what it is to be out of work. I want these people to be working. I'm thrilled that the roster is still working. They have some place to go. They're going to continue to make money. It's good for the wrestling business. All that stuff without a shadow of a doubt. But there's a couple things like I want to say, first of all. I got to be honest with you, bro. I love Eric Young to death. And there probably isn't a bigger fan on this planet of Eric Young than Vince Russo. But I have to be honest with you, bro. I saw a tweet from Eric Young on Twitter, just a few minutes ago, bro, and he kind of took a shot at the dirt sheets and the internet wrestling community, basically saying, all USOBs said we were going to be out of business in October, yada, 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 really burying them. Okay. Let me say this, bro, because I very rarely back up the internet wrestling community, and I love Eric Young to death, but let's call a spade here, bro. First of all, you're talking about a wrestling company that lost 2 TV deals within a matter of a year. Second of all, you're talking about a wrestling company that has not shown any of us that they've learned from their mistakes of the past. They have not shown any of that. Third of all, the most important thing, bro, is, and again, no disrespect to Eric, but Jeff, we have no idea the financials involved in this deal. Bro, great. They got a television deal. Okay. Did they have to take a lot less money for the television deal? Are more talent going to be cut? Are they going to cut down on production? So, before we go tooting our horns, everybody said we were going to be out of business. What do you have to say now? Well, first of all, we said you were going to be out of business because of your track record of losing 2 TV deals in a year. Yes, the odds were good you were going to be out of business. Secondly, we have no idea what you're getting paid for this deal. I mean, my God, bro, if you need to stay on American TV and there's somebody willing to put you on American TV and pay you minimum wage, Jeff, you're going to take that deal. So, before Eric, we're not going to NBC. We're not going to Fox. We're not going to CBS, with all due respect, bro. So, nobody knows what the financials are. Nobody knows what the deal is. Bro, we don't even know. Are they on a trial basis? I mean, you don't know. So listen, man, everyone had a right to say, you know what? They might be out of business in October, based on the history of the company. So, I just want to say that first. Would you agree or disagree with that, Jeff?
Yeah, I didn't read the tweet. I didn't see it. But, I don't know if anybody actually reported that they would be out of business. I think the reports were they would be off Destination America, and that is true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I guess, I guess he was saying, that's what, some people were thinking, not necessarily reporting. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, but I mean, nobody won't listen. I'll sit here and bitch and complain all day about a product, but I never want these people to go out of business. The reason I bitch and complain is because I know they're doing themselves a disservice with the product they're putting on people's TV screens. If you want to continue to have a company and have more jobs for people and allow these talented men and women to earn a paycheck without having to worry every single year, what am I doing next year? There's got to be changes, man. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. What do they need to do now? They got the TV deal. They're in 20 million more homes. What's the next step?
I'm going to be honest with you, bro, and I'm laying it all out here. And bro, everybody knows how I am. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to freaking tell the truth. If you don't like it and you can't handle the truth, I'm sorry. It's my opinion, based on experience, based on working with these people, based on working for this company for 10 years. Okay. All right, you lost the Spike deal, and bro, people can blame that on Vince Russo till the cows come home. That's absolutely bullshit. Period. End of story. You lost the Spike deal. You lost the Destination America deal. From week one, when you were on Destination America till whenever it ends, I guess the end of the year, whatever, you did nothing to increase ratings. You did not better the show. You did not better the product. There was zero increase in ratings. As a matter of fact, there is nobody on this planet that can tell me the last episode of Impact they saw was better than the first episode on Destination America, because I watched that first episode. and there was hope and there was promise, and it literally, bro, do you remember we're going to take them places they never went before, behind the scenes? Remember all that hoopla? That lasted for all of 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, they went right back to wrestling, and nobody cared but wrestling fans. Okay, so however long they've been on Destination America, whether it's been a year, whatever it was, there was no growth. There was no improvement on the product. If Dixie Carter, forget John Gaboric works for Dixie Carter. If Dixie Carter goes into Pop TV with this same creative team, then guess what, bro? She deserves to fail again. I am all for Dixie Carter being a great human being and Dixie Carter having a big heart and Dixie Carter liking Dave Lagana and liking Matt Conway and even liking John Gaboric for that matter. I appreciate all that, Jeff. This is freaking business. And if you're going to be serious now about, okay, now this is the third TV deal. If you're going to be serious about making a run for it and making it work, there needs to be changes need to be made. John Gaboric is not qualified to be the head of creative, just like Vince Russo would not be qualified to be head of talent relations. It's that when I was at the WWE, I never stepped on JR's toes. I never got involved with what JR did because Vince Russo was the creative guy. From an administrative position, dealing with talent, talking to that talent, great. You're either creative or you're not creative, bro. And again, my opinions and views come from experience. I worked with Gaboric in a creative capacity for a certain amount of time, and my professional opinion is he is not creative, okay? I worked with Dave Lagana, and I worked with Matt Conway. These are the type of guys that should be like writers on a staff. These are the type of guys that are going to do whatever you ask them to do. They're not going to make any noise. They're going to hide in the weeds for job security. And the most important thing, Jeff, is they're not going to take any chances. They're not going to put their necks on the line. They're not going to take their balls in their hand because all that matters to them is job security and having a job in wrestling because, quite frankly, the both of them are marks. So Billy Corgan, everybody knows I'm a big Billy Corgan fan. Bro, the guy created the Smashing Pumpkins, one of the most iconic groups in the history of the music business. Listen to his songs. Listen to his lyrics. You don't get more creative than Billy Corgan. But I'll also tell you this, bro. From the time Billy Corgan came aboard in TNA Creative, I did not see a change in the better in TNA Creative. I saw more wrestling, less viewers. And I said from the beginning, it's great that you got Billy Corgan. I'm happy you got Billy Corgan. But if he is not in an environment where he can be Billy Corgan, it's going to be a waste of everybody's time and money. And here you have this creative genius that still has to prove that he can make the transition into wrestling, even though he's a fan. You have a creative genius that is working with three other people that are not creative geniuses. Two guys are maintenance guys, and John Gaboric likes to think he's creative, but he's not. If they don't change that structure, it's exactly what you said, Jeff. We're going to be sitting here. Those guys at TNA and gals are going to be sitting there October, November. Are we going to have a job next year? Like, is TNA going to go from network to network, year after year after year, to have a presence on TV? Or now that they have a new life, are they going to freaking do something about it?
You know, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't understand. Obviously, I didn't work with these people. You did. You know what's going on in their head. But how did you not? Like, I just want someone to get through to them because, like, the only wrestling show, and this is me being selfish, the only wrestling show I look forward to watching is Lucha Underground. Everything else is a chore. I want to watch TNA. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy TNA, but I don't. And I know I'm not the only one like this. You know, look at how many people have stopped watching the company. But, like, why can't they get the mindset of no matter who's John in their ear and their personal preferences and their opinions, the facts are, do you want your company to do better? Do you want your company to succeed? Do you want these people that you employ that you care about? Because you've always talked about how Dixie's a very caring person. If she cares about these people, doesn't she want to put them in the best position to succeed, have a job security, make more money? And that all comes down to the product that's on the television screen. And I just don't understand why that doesn't compute.
Yeah, Jeff, it's freaking business, Jeff. It's called job accountability. Listen, man, when I worked for WWE, when I worked for WCW, when I worked for TNA, I expected to be fired if the ratings went down. I expected to be fired. That was my job. I was responsible for the ratings. Like I said, bro, there was a point in time that TNA was at 2 million viewers. When you're all the way down to, less than 400,000, I mean, bro, what is that? 75% of the audience gone. Something's got to change, Jeff. Jeff, it's the equivalent of, again, let's relate it to sports, all right? Jeff, how many times there's a losing team, there's a losing team, there's a losing team? Who goes, bro?
The manager.
The manager. Bro, Kevin McHale, bro, an NBA legend, an NBA All-Star, was just fired after 11 games into the season. Kevin McHale. Dave Lagana and Matt Conway are not Kevin McHale. Okay? They're two wrestling marks that, like I said, bro, they maintain the show. They write a safe show. No, bro, I said this to Conway one time, bro. Bro, I broke Matt Conway in the business. Jeff, I don't even remember how long, a very long time ago, bro. It's been about 7 or 8 years, okay? Bro, do you know you can't find one picture of this guy on the internet?
That's weird.
But that's my point, bro, because they're so in the weeds. They're not going to rock the boat. They're not going to talk back. They're going to do whatever Big tells them to do because, like I said, bro, they're marks and they want to work in the wrestling business. But I get that. But there's a boss freaking involved. And I'm sorry, bro, when you don't perform and you've had such a long period of time to perform, bro, this got to come a point where you cut bait.
What do you think they need to do to this first show that comes up to get more people than the Destination America audience that's carry over? How do you do it?
Jeff, I got to tell you something, bro. I love you for asking me that question. Okay, bro? Jeff, if you go on Twitter now, if you go anywhere, there is a graphic. There is a graphic, Jeff, of Impact. I think it's January 5th, Pop TV. And, bro, there's a shot of a wrestler in the air, generic-looking wrestler, generic-looking trunks, looks nothing like a star. Bro, this is the first visual they put out there. You see what I'm saying, Jeff? This is the first visual. Now, don't get me wrong. Pop TV knows nothing about wrestling, and they're putting the ad together. So I get that. But can John Gabork, the great creative guy, can we not tell them this is the first time they're going to see us? We need to pop. We need to see something big in their life. We need to see something that's going to smack you in the face, that's going to be exciting, that you're going to have to watch. I don't even know who the wrestler is, bro. I think It's Bram. I don't even know who it is, but he's literally like in the air like this, black trunks. That's it. So I'm looking at this. Okay, let's go right back to the casual fans, Jeff. I'm looking at this. What am I saying? Oh, another wrestling show. That's what I mean, bro. At some point in this this company has to stop the way it's doing business. Otherwise, they're going to be at the same point every single time, bro.
What do you think? I mean, I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but I think this is a good point to bring this up. Goldberg has said that TNA has reached out to him. With your experience with how they spent money on Hogan and Bischoff, Goldberg's not cheap. He's not going to come in for peanuts. Is it worth the risk, or is it just going to put him in another hole like the Hogan deal did?
Jeff, you can bring. Listen, bro. We can dig up Gorgeous George and put him on that show. If the creative sucks, it doesn't matter. If you put Goldberg on that show, and now however old he is, he's got to be pushing 50. A 50-year-old Goldberg is having matches. So what? Bro, listen, I don't care what anybody says. People have turned on Kane and Taker pretty quickly. And I've spoken to friends. Bro, I'll use this for an example. Bro, I'm still in negotiations with iHeartRadio. And let me make this clear to every idiot out there that's going to make a freaking comment. Let me make this perfectly clear. I sent the public thing. Congratulations. I wrote to John, Dixie, and Billy because it was the right thing to do. And I am happy for them that they're going to continue to work. If anybody thinks I'm looking for a job, you're out of your freaking minds. I did it because of the right thing. My point is, I'm still looking for a job with iHeartRadio. We're still talking at iHeartRadio. That's what I want to do, bro. I want to be on the airwaves. I want to do iHeartRadio. I spoke to the guy on Tuesday. We exchanged emails. That's still going on. But one of the DJs there, a good friend of mine, his name is Big Rob. Huge wrestling fan. Bro, he went to Raw when they were in Denver. Huge wrestling fan. Thinks the same way we do, bro. It's like he thinks the product sucks, quite frankly, but out of habit, he continues to watch it. And, bro, he said to me, quite frankly, the other day, he goes, Vince, I just got to tell you, when Kane and Taker opened the show the other night, it looked like two old men in the middle of the ring. And this is a diehard wrestling fan, bro. Okay, they're going to put Goldberg on. He's going to work matches. There's going to be no creative for him. How long before that gets old? He's not going to be the same guy. He's going to be, he's going to be a little slower. I'm sure he's still in great shape. I mean, the guy is a blue chipper. But if there's no creative, it doesn't matter who they bring in, bro. It doesn't matter. And I mean, God, bro, we think the WWE is bad. The WWE is freaking lost lost the TV show compared to TNA when you talk about creative. I mean, there is absolutely zero creative on the TNA show. Nothing. Now, bro, they can use as an excuse, well, we knew we were winding down. We knew our contract was up with Destination America. You know what, bro? Make all the excuses you want. When your television show is on there every week and it says TNA, I don't care if you're going to be on there 2 more weeks, 2 more months, 2 more hours. I don't care. It's your name. It's your brand. It's your representation. So you can make all the excuses in the world. But it's like you said, bro, unless changes are made, unless that changes, it's the same old, same old. I swear to God, bro, we should dig up, Jeff, and you can do this if you want. I'm not telling you to do this. I would love to see the original press release that, TNA came out with when they signed the Destination America deal, and we should read what they said the show was going to be. So people know I'm not making this up. Here's what they said the show was going to be. Look at the show next Wednesday and tell me if the show looks anything like what they said it was going to be.
Let me ask you this about Billy Corgan, because obviously this is a guy that doesn't need TNA. The guy doesn't need TNA. He's Billy Corgan. They need him. But when he first came in and he did these interviews and he was talking about all of these like groundbreaking ideas he had and like they were controversial things and stuff that I thought would be actually really cool to see on TV, we never saw that. So to me, on the outside looking in, that tells me he didn't get to do anything. What the reasons are, who knows? Maybe he was on tour. Maybe he couldn't make the shows. But the point is, the creative ideas that he had were not ever used in TNA. So, like, why do you think that is? Why make all this hoopla to bring this guy in, this very creative guy, this genius guy? He's got all these groundbreaking ideas, and then not even do anything.
Because, Jeff, here's what it comes down to, bro. Here's what it comes down to, and the same goes for the WWE right now. Here's what it goes down to. Nobody wants to take chances, bro. It's the fear of the unknown. So what they do is they regurgitate the same thing over and over and over ago to be safe. Okay, well, you were safe at Destination America for a year. So now we're going to be safe at Pop TV for a year. They don't want to take chances, fear of what's going to happen. Bro, the minute John Gaborik says to Billy Corgan, you can't do that, you're dead. Bro, you can't tell an artist, you can't tell a creative person, you can't do that. Once you put the handcuffs on a creative person, just go with Lagana and Conway. Just go. Just don't waste Billy's time. Don't waste your time. The minute you tell this guy no, we can't do that, you've killed him. And bro, I'll be honest with you. That's probably what eventually will happen. I don't think Billy Corgan is there to book wrestling match after wrestling match after wrestling match. I can't believe that for a second. Billy is an artist. Billy has a reputation. People know Billy's working there. So if there is not a change in the product, some people are going to look at Billy Corgan. Years as a creative genius and an artist with the Smashing Pumpkins, because all they want to do at a TNA is regurgitate wrestling matches that let's face it, Jeff, my daughter can write. I mean, to be quite honest with you, bro. So bro, it's the same. Like, I swear, because now the questions are going to come to me. Oh, if they called you now because they got a new network. First of all, bro, I know and fully understand there is no wrestling company out there that is going to call Vince Russo and allow Vince Russo to do what he does. Therefore, I don't care about the money, bro, because money is not money. I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and miserable. Okay, so the money is not a factor, but to work for one of these places and not do what I'm capable of doing and not do what I know needs to be done is a waste of my time and a waste of their time. It's a massive waste of time. And the way WWE is built now, the way TNA is built now, those structures would never allow a creative guy to come in there, back the F off, and let me do what I got to do. And, bro, that goes for Billy Corgan as well. We put Billy Corgan, in the shoes of Vince Russo. They're not going to allow that, bro, because, again, that's where ego comes in. That's where power comes in. That's where all that BS comes in. And at the end of the day, what gets affected? The product gets affected.
Well, I have to say this. If anybody from TNA is watching this, I mean, I know they've watched our shows before. You can take my opinions how you like, but the facts show that you need to change the product. You guys got lucky. At the end of the day, you got lucky. Because if I was running a TV network and this product was brought into me and somebody said, we want to put this on your network, I'd laugh them out of the room. I'm very surprised you got another TV deal. Take that luck and turn it into something great. Do right by the men and women that wrestle for you. Do right by everybody that works behind the scenes. Make smart business decisions to make this a company where all these people, these hardworking people that bust their butt in the ring, put their bodies on the line, can have job security. And the only way to do that is to raise your customer base. And the only way you're going to raise your customer base in today's wrestling environment is to change your product to market to the television viewers of what they want to see. Otherwise, you're going to keep giving away free tickets at your TV tapings. You're going to sell 300 tickets at a house show. You need to bring the fans back, make money. Please, TNA, do something with this chance and make the product great again like it was in the early and mid 2000s.
Yeah, and I agree, Jeff. And I don't think there's any more we can add. Again, to quickly recap, we're thrilled to death. People have jobs. People are going to be working. People are going to be making money. It's good for the wrestling industry. It's good for the boys. There's someplace else to work. Great. I'm thrilled. But as Jeff said, if you squander this new life and it's business as usual and the appropriate changes are not made, shame on you. I mean, if that doesn't prove you have no business being in the wrestling business, then nothing else will. It's not about being a nice guy or a nice woman in this case. It's not about making friends. It's about business. And a massive change needs to be made, or else you're going to be in this same exact position a year from now, as Jeff said. So there you have it. There's my view. There's Jeff, the view of Jeff Lane. Again, a Headbangers interview is today. Tomorrow, Jeff and I will be back with Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Dirt. We'll go over the news of the week. A lot to talk about, bro. This Charlotte promo and Ric Flair not knowing about this. Oh, do I got a lot to say about this? And, you bro, I listen, before you hear me and Jeff tomorrow, you need to go back and you need to read Ric Flair's comments. Read between the lines of what Flair is saying. Unfreaking believable, bro. And I have so much to say about that tomorrow. You're only going to see that if you're a member. And again, that's why we're offering the membership less than $1 a week, a stinking $1 a week. This week alone, we brought you the China interview. We brought you the Headbangers. We do 2 interviews a week. We do the news. It goes on and on and on. But tomorrow, Jeff, I'm going to have a lot to say on that topic, as I'm sure you are.
Yes, and then Tuesday, for those that have been following our Attitude Era shows, we will be discussing Raw from March 30th, 1998. That is the night after WrestleMania 14. It's the very first night that Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out as champion. A new DX is formed. We're going to get Vince's producer commentary, writer commentary, anything, that he can tell us from the creative process and behind the scenes on one of the most memorable and monumental Raws of the entire Attitude Era. So I'm looking forward to that. And
with that, Jeff, I am scheduled to call Shawn Michaels tomorrow. He was away filming his new television show. I told him I would reach out to him on Friday. So I have not spoken to Shawn. A one-on-one conversation in a since I left the WWE. I told you I saw him briefly when we both did a television show for Sting. I only got to talk to him a few minutes. This is going to be, a lengthy conversation. And you will only get the details here as a member of the brand at VinceRussoBrand.com. Again, less than $1 a week. The code word is brand. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.